Settle down. I'm running the show. This is the time for the Los Angeles Fifes and Drums. Fifes are the instrument of signal in the Army before anything like the bagpipers. So the bagpipers start at about 1850, around the Crimean War, in the Army School of Piping. So we are before the pipers, but we play the same old tunes, the Robbie Burns tunes and so forth, things you would listen to. So our job was to give signals, and when we play a certain signal, while we were standing with the generals on the hill, one of our men, in those days there were no women, one of our men is with the cavalry, one of our men is with the cannon, one of our men is with the infantry. And as we play these tunes are signals, and it means you go now, you go now, you go now. So it helped keep everything in order on the battlefield. We're no longer in that business. We're now strictly entertainment. So we would like to start off with our first tune, Hell in the Wabash. Thank you. So that'll get your attention from far away. So now we'd like to play a couple more tunes. So amongst our jobs would be those signals on the battlefield, and another one would be the speedometer on the road. If you want to bring the troops from point A to point B in a certain amount of time, you understand how many steps there are per mile, and at what beat to get these steps done. And you can actually predict when the Army unit will arrive in a certain spot. So this is something we would do as part of our Signal Corps regular duty. Keep the morale up on the road, keep the speed going. Make you want to march? Go ahead. Get it. I got to do this. So now we covered some of our jobs as a Signal Corps in the Army. But one job we had, which was sort of unofficial, would be entertainment at the camp to discourage desertion. Highly frowned upon at the Admiralty, you know. So let's play some of that entertainment. John Anderson, into Johnny Cope. So we would play something around the campfire and remind everyone of their little hamlet or something, and everyone would realize it's better here and there's food here, even if there's probably no pay. And then we'll break into a spirited version of Johnny Cope. Thank you. So part of the job is to keep the spirits up, make you want to fight, make you think you might be able to win. Now we'd like to play a stately tune. And this is actually an American tune, but listen how old and Scottish it feels, because so many of the fife and drum tunes in the American Revolution were actually written by Scottish, Irish, English writers. This is called the 15th Massachusetts Regiment. That song's really only about 100 years old, I think. And I know the guy that wrote it, and he's sitting right here. Somebody who comes to see all of our shows and supports our band all the time, my old buddy Ron, who actually turned 91. Don't get up. I know it's a lot. Don't get up. Happy birthday, Ron. All right. Now, Downfall of Paris, very famous tune. Paris falls a lot in the old days. You know, you remember. Remember Napoleon told you the, yeah. So this is called Downfall of Paris, and this one's pretty old because it happened several times. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. Downfall of Paris. That's one of our favorite tunes. And it's kind of exciting, isn't it? You know, it's got a rhyme scheme. It keeps you occupied. You don't think about walking off. Stay with us. It's nice to see so many of my friends from Universal Studios. Peter and his family. Tony back there, I see you. Mary Ann right up front, as always. Thanks for coming out, folks. How about if we play you something called Billy Budd with drums and guns? Queenies? Mulqueenies? So, this is the part where I ask you questions. What's your favorite instrument? The thing they're playing or the drums? Drums? Pretty much drums? Everyone? Drums? Yeah? I thought so. I made the drums. These are the fifes. I did make them. Thank you. I didn't make the fifes. Those are very expensive and yeah. However, they are the ancient piccolo. It's just a tube, cork in one end, and holes. If you don't cover the holes correctly, it's a horrible sound. And so far, aren't they doing a great job? So one of the highlights would be to hear the fifes alone, without the drums, because we're not going to run anywhere, fight anybody, march back. We just want to listen to them do something cute. And we get a break. It's like a union break. This is called Mulqueenies. Can I get a dilly dilly? That was really good, wasn't it? I see that shirt. So I wrote that. No, I didn't. But I could say anything. You guys all know. We're the only show in town like this. Okay. So now we'd like to play a medley called The Red-Haired Boy. And we'd like to do The Red-Haired Boy 3 different ways. So you tell me if you can figure out the difference, because I'm still having trouble. The Red-Haired Boy. Nice job. So, along with being in the Army, you would find fifers aboard His Majesty's ships. And these fifers would give out signals. Time to get up, time to eat. That's one you want to know. All hands on deck, all right? So as a drummer, all hands on deck would be the long roll. We would call it the beat to quarters. You go to, you know. So we would do that for a certain amount of time, and everybody would know, okay, we got to go do this. But if you had fifes or penny whistles on a ship, you got to get up and you got to get some air. And so you would play something, you know, like a hornpipe, like a dance, a jig, you know. So this is a hornpipe called the sailor's hornpipe. You may recognize it. All right. Thank you. All right, now back down below decks. Everybody back. So other things that we do have to do with giving people chores to do and so forth. One of the things we would do on the road is play a retreat. If we weren't in a hurry going up to the line, we were coming back nice and easy, taking it easy on everybody who just worked so hard. So for that, we'd like to play you a 3/4 tune called Lock Inside. Retreat. Special roll off for me. One and two. Thank you very much. So, what would you like to hear us play? We could play anything. Scotland the Brave? What? Scotland the Brave? Okay, Scotland the Brave. Boy, that was lucky. We know that one. Scotland the Brave. Can't stop them. It's been a real problem. Scotland the Brave. Ready? And the 1 and 2 and... So, what else do we know? Have you ever heard of the Barren Rocks of Aden? Well, we know it. So we're going to play it for you, and there'll be a quiz later. And part of that quiz will be, where is our tent? Our tent is on this street down here, about 100 yards on the right. Why would I say that? So that you can stop by and get one of our CDs. You can bring this home and torture other people with this. So, right now we like to play the Barren Rocks. This is a great old Scottish tune, great pipe tune. A little more? No more. One more short tune? We'll do it. We will do it. Any druthers? What would you like to play? We already did Johnny Cope. We could play it again. They wouldn't know. What is it? Oh, this is a C medley. This is little two-part ditties put together, okay?